Hello everyone, my name is Adreden, and today we are going to talk about how the ores are spread out in the world, and just kind of go over that and how that differs from Alpha 17. Okay guys, gone are the days where in previous alphas you could smash a rock like this and get pretty much anything you needed. And I think this is a good change for Alpha 18 here because, you know, it's kind of doesn't make much sense for it to everything to be in one rock. It's pretty convenient, but it's not the way it works. And so also finding gravel patches doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. It doesn't seem to be on the surface where you can see to dig. I mean, maybe a little bit, I don't know. Doesn't really seem like a thing. So anyhow, what we have now in Alpha 18 are these brand new rocks. We have this one, which is potassium nitrate. This one, which is iron. This one, coal. Here's a lead. It's got a nice cubic crystalline structure and a nice iridescent, shiny oil shale. So there you go. And so if you hit them, you get various things. This one is potassium nitrate. We get our iron, get the coal, lead, and the oil. Okay guys, so you can see here from the resource boulders you get the stone, from these iron ore you get the iron, from coal boulders you get coal, from lead you get these lead. This doesn't look like a galena, but that's okay. Potassium nitrate you get the powdered bottle thing, and then oil shale you get this kind of oil shale looking rock. Okay, so this is what they look like out in nature, and you can see that they have a little bit of this look down here on the ground here of pretty much, you know, something similar to what they are, and it kind of blends in with the terrain. Yeah, and so all you have to do is break the crap out of these things. So you just smash them apart, and eventually you can dig down in here. Let me just get a better tool for this. Hammer of God. Bam. 42 lead. 84. I'm not going to be covering mining perks in this particular video, but do know that there is some stuff that I do want to cover at some point, art of mining. So this is basically what they are. Now, we're going to take a look at how they're distributed underground. Okay guys, so if you ever wanted to know what the ore distribution was, what I've done here is I've changed the blocks up, and I've made it so that it is, you know, a little bit easier to see what's going on. It's also a little bit more psychedelic or seizure inducing, so I'm gonna have to apologize for that, but I can't do anything about this type of block anymore. It used to be just sort of a nice blue, now it's kind of insane. So yeah, like I said, here are the boulders right there. You can see them barely past these annoying blocks, but you can see what goes on with these ore deposits is they go straight down. And then oftentimes you just find that they run into some of these chunks of iron ore. Now these are the ones that are just randomly generated in this chunk, because like what I've done is I just ripped it right from one of my random gen worlds, right? And so it's why sometimes these things seem deeper or, you know, bigger than other times, because they probably always do try to connect to one that's on the surface, but then they gonna go down, possibly. So this is what they look like underground. If you want to visualize that, let's just take a look at the nitrate one I grabbed. Loading into the nitrate one, you can see that it's a little bit different. You can see the little prefab for the nitrate is here. It kind of goes straight down in about a 12 depth, well, maybe 10 depth. Little vein connecting to this giant nitrate deposit here. And there's other deposits of it down below as well. So, you know, you can just see this kind of stuff in the world. You just want to take a look at the normal veins. These are what the normal veins are. Let's look at the shale one here. Load that. And where the heck is it even? There it is. This is all that the veins are. So, like I said, once you actually take a look at a chunk, you'll see how this somehow connects to a bit of, say, oil shale. And there'll be like a big deposit under the ground, and then there'll be other random chunks of it distributed throughout the area, right? So that's how that works. From my research, I found that pretty much everything can be found in every biome. A lot of them are missing the oil shale. This is what it looks like in the XML as of, you know, alpha 18.1. They seem to be missing oil shale, except for the desert, which doesn't. It's got lots of oil shale, but seems to be missing coal, at least on the surface. It doesn't seem to have any of these deposits on the surface. Now, I didn't check for other ones. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything for coal in the desert. So it's a bit too bad, but that's okay. All right. So let's just find one of these out in nature, and I'm just going to show you a little trick that I use, because you always have to worry about dogs, okay? So let's just do this. So here's your iron ore, and, you know, you just start digging down into it. Now, in previous alphas, you know, there was always the chance that you'd get a wandering dog horde, and, well, frankly, they're kind of a terrifying little thing. I'm just digging kind of straight down here and following the ore a little bit. Alright, so what would happen if a dog pack ran into you right now? You'd kind of get inundated with dogs down here, and you would probably end up bleeding a lot. Alright, so what I generally do is just put in some frames like this, and we're going to need a different tool, so I'm going to get a normal hammer. Boop. Probably put up some kind of ladder system here. Something like that. We can probably take this one out now. And then what I would generally do is just kind of put like a lid over top of this. Now, it's not necessarily going to protect you in the long run, but what it does do is it provides you a moment to like hear zombies or dogs coming at you, and so you know to either get out of your mind or, you know, get your gun at least, right, or your club or something, instead of having them just drop in on you. Sometimes I also even put like a torch on top, so that if I'm wandering around and looking for my ore in the evening or something, it's like a beacon. I usually make it a bit taller, but something like that. And then I can go down here and quite happily do this. Now, yeah, like I said, they can dig through that, but at least they won't, you know, just land right on top of you. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. If you did, hit that like button and share with some friends. If you are new to the channel and want to learn more about 7 Days to Die, hit the subscribe button. And thank you for ringing the bell as well, so you get all the notifications. And I will see you in another video. Bye-bye.